Welcome back to Karen's Kitchen. A friend of mine told me the other day that whipping cream was on for $2.24 a liter at Superstore. This is where I live in British Columbia and Chilliwack. That's a smoking deal. Usually, I have looked before into what it would take to make butter, but the regular price of whipping cream at about $6 a liter. You're not saving any money when you find butter on sale, but butter right now is very expensive. It's about $5 on sale for a pound of butter. So we're making butter today, and this is going to cost probably $3 a pound when I'm done. So I think I'm going to get 6 because there was a limit. You could buy 8 liters for the $2.24 price. So I bought 8 liters. I figured this is my opportunity to make butter, to try it out, and it's fantastic. So if you have a mixer, it's the best way. We're going to put 2 liters of our whipping cream in our mixer. Check that if your bowl is not quite as high, not as big, you might only have to be able to do 1 liter at a time. My mixer can handle 2. So I'm going to do 2 liters at a time. But this is going to mix for 10 minutes to 15 minutes before it turns into butter. So I'm not going to show you the whole time while it's mixing because it's very noisy, but I will show you what it looks like as we go along. So we're just whipping cream into the bowl, and we're going to put on our whipper beater, and we're going to get this going. And make sure you cover it up because this will splatter everywhere. I've been using my tea towel over top so that everything, when it's splattering out, at least you'll catch it on your towel and not be all over your cupboards and your face and everything. So we're going to get this going, and we're at about the 10-minute mark is when I'm going to check, but you may need to check yours sooner. Every mixer is going to be a little bit different. I've just done 3 batches. This is my 4th batch. So I know at about 10 minutes is when it's going to start to separate the milks from the solids. So we're going to get this going. So I'm going to show you what that looks like partway through. All right, my mixer is on high, so I'm just going to turn it down to talk for a second. We're about 5 minutes in, and we have whipping cream. We're going to keep going. So we're going to go for another 5 minutes, and I'll show you, because that's about the time it's going to start to separate from the milk solids. All right, we're at about the 10-minute mark. I just want to show you that it's starting to get quite thick. Now we're at the point where we need to make sure that the butter separates from the butter and milk. So it's going to splash a lot, so make sure you keep it covered, because now we're going to get more and more of the milk coming out. So this might only take another minute or 2 until it starts to, you'll see, I'll show you in just a minute, all the clumps of butter that are going to come out. All right, come take a look. We have got a lot of liquid here. And look at that, we've got butter. So what I'm going to do is take my butter, and all this, the milk is separating from the butter. I'm going to get the butter into here. All right. You want to get that excess milk solids out of here. And you also want to, if you rinse off your butter, once you've done that, it helps get away some of those milk solids or milk liquids. You want to get that excess milk out of there because your butter can turn sour quicker if you leave that in. Beautiful soft butter. Put it in some nice cold water, and we want to get that rinse. We want to just try to get any of that excess milk out of there. And that, my friends, is homemade butter. Now, if you want to salt your butter, you can. I would say let's see, let me just weigh this a second. This is more than a pound. I'm putting them in 1-pound packages in the freezer for baking. So freeze it, because it can last in your freezer for a long time. So let me just weigh how much this is. We have 726 grams. So that's probably, what is that, 1.5 pounds-ish that we're getting out of that. So you just want to get that excess liquid out of there, package it up into your nice 1 pound packages for baking. At this point now, if you do want to salt it, I would say about half a teaspoon of salt for this batch. Just put it back in your mixer, probably with a bigger, rather than with this beater, I would use just like a regular paddle to just mix in maybe half a teaspoon for your salted butter. You don't have to salt your butter. It's really good already just like this. But if you are going to use it on toast and stuff, you might want to salt it. But if you're going to use it in baking, you don't have to add salt because most baking already has salt in it. So here we have homemade butter, friends. Doesn't get any easier than that. But you have to do it when you get your whipping cream on sale. Otherwise, you're not really saving any money at all. But this way, I think I'm getting, I'm probably getting 6 pounds, maybe just over 6 pounds. So that's going to cost me almost $3 a pound. But right now, like I said, the cheapest it goes on sale now is maybe $5 a pound, $5.29. So it's only going to get more and more expensive. So when the whipping cream is going on sale, like it did because it's going to expire in a few days, so the store had excess, clearing it out, that's when you stock up. Freeze it. Lasts a long time in your freezer. So we've got butter, friends. Try it at home. All right, weigh out your butter. I'm going to shape it. Wrap it up into a cleaner one. And pop it in the freezer. 1 pound of butter.